Okay, so I want to take a look at a few people here. They, what's the child name? I forget his name. It doesn't matter. But the one of the FBI co-chiefs or whatever they got going on over there, that guy came out and said he doesn't like his job at all. Which, I mean, it's the Trump administration. How can you like it? But I want to look and see some of these other people. Bondi. We'll start with her. Does she like her job? Because mind you, they're doing what Huckabee and all these other people, they're bending themselves into all kinds of weird shapes to cover for him, to make excuses for him. They're enablers. He's the addict, and they keep saying he doesn't have a problem. And so, but this puts an undue stress. Actually, not undue, because you volunteer. This puts a stress upon these people to have to continually fight this battle of covering for this man. So, Bondi, do you like your job? Temperance. This does not give me. If I was just pulling, I'm going to pull four, but if I was just pulling this one, I would say no, she does not. And the reason she does not is because she feels like she's walking on broken glass. Because you are. The Queen of Cups. You are the support. Support is not bad until you look at who she's supporting. Temperance is moderation, reconciliation. It's calm, it's quiet, it's trying to create peace, sometimes where there is none. It's also a card of sobriety and trying to fight the battle against temptation and addiction. And then you have the Queen of Cups, who is a person who does not know how to say no because she just wants to help. As they say, every giver should have a boundary because every taker will not. And so you must have some sort of boundary, but the Queen of Cups is not good with the boundaries because she wants to help. It's also the blonde woman. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the student, the scholar, person who thirsts for knowledge. They want to know everything. Eternal student. There is a part of her that is getting a crash course in the wrong thing. Now, I'm calling it the wrong thing because that's me being judgmental, but I think it's the wrong thing because it hurts people. So she's getting a crash course in how to be a Sarah Huckabee, how to be a manipulator, how to take things that are not and make them as though they are. Seven of Pentacles. She's going to take one on the chin, but no, she does not like it. However, it is helping to shape the person she actually is. She is not a good person. This is me again being judgmental. Because this type of thing, she's learning how to be more manipulative, how to be more conniving, how to be more this. And this doesn't say it in here, that's what I'm saying. She's learning how to do that. Because again, she's learning something with the Page of Pentacles. And that is the thing I think that she is learning. How to be more manipulative. Okay. Who's next? Rubio. Oh, Lord. He was starting to remind me of Don Jr. He looks like he's about one press conference away from being in the bathroom OD'd on something. You can see it in his eyes. He's dead inside now. He's turning into a whole completely different person. He's lost his integrity, if he had any. Rubio, do you like your job? There's the death card. Yeah, I don't think so. Death is not necessary. It's not a bad card necessarily. But I laughed because of my bathroom OD analogy just now. But it's some things have to end in order for other things to grow. And I think what's happened is these people have destroyed their integrity with Bondi and Rubio in order to grow into different kinds of people. This is part of their fate and their destiny. Before you come here, you sign on to be this person. Here he is. And so he's just learning how to be a different Rubio. I don't think he likes it, but, oh Lord, I know he doesn't. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is fear and angst and anxiety and oh my God, and knots in your stomach and this time your hair falling out. All of that. Nightmares. There you go. The Page of Wands, the stress, I think, too, comes straight from the messaging. That he has to go out there and talk to people, because this can be your press conferences and things with the Page of Wands. That causes more stress than anything in the... Does he like his... I knew that was going to come up, too. I just knew it. I just knew it. Something told me to cut the cards, and I cut the cards, and I knew that was coming up. There is the Tower. No, he does not like this at all. It is destroying his very fiber. To which I say, good for you, because you shouldn't have signed up for it in the first place. You talked about that man like a dog when y'all ran for president. Now you his dog. Shout out to the dogs of the world. Now you his dog. Now you his mutt. Going around the world causing havoc and then can't explain it. That man is going to do himself a mischief. I ain't wishing that on him, but I'm predicting it though. He's going to have ulcers and everything else. You just wait and see. You're going to need some Alka-Seltzer, some, what's that other thing, Madelocks, tough acting, tenactin. You're going to need everything. Seth. Seth probably loves his job. Because he is not qualified to do now piece of it, and he's still there. Ooh. Might be wrong. Let's see. The King of Swords. Seven of Cups. Two of Wands. This is not so much I don't like my job. I don't want to give the appearance of failure. He does not want to fail, not in front of everybody. The Tower is an upheaval, but it's public. Pride builds the tower. Ego, hubris, builds the tower. Eventuality knocks it down. Because it was going to happen at some point anyway, because it was built on a faulty foundation. Then you have the King of Swords, and then you have the Seven of Cups. This is confusion, this is loss, this is gaslighting, this is believing in something that is not really there. And then there is the Two of Wands. This is the potentials. This is also a worldwide thing. Does not want to fail in front of everybody. So it's not so much he doesn't like the job. He's not qualified, that in which we know, but he doesn't want to fail. Okay, Gabbard. I don't think she likes her either. I think the star is going to come out though. Gabbard. Page of Cups. Looked like the star for a second. The Page of Cups. You know what? Okay, well, we'll come back to that. The Strength card. The Ten of Swords. And the King of Wands. So interesting what that next card was going to be. flip them all around. There is a part of her feels as though she can do something. She can help with this, she can help with that. She has a self-serving agenda, as all of them do, so I ain't even going to judge that part. But the Page of Cups tends to look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Because everything is going to be okay, everything's going to be great, you can find the positive in anything, says the Page of Cups. This is the person you want. If you are having that day, they are going to support the crap out of you. There's the strength. She feels as though she can overcome, like she has some sort of power over something. I mean, she does have a powerful position, but the Ten of Swords, she gets a reality check, though, that she's in over her head, way in over her head. The King of Wands. This is a pride thing at this point, where she feels as though she has to produce because of where she is. Which is a good thing, because you do need to. Because you have been giving a very, very, very important role. But in over her head, she's looking at this like, I'm every woman, it's all in me type of thing. And that's great, but not so much for you, because you can't do this. Some things in life we cannot do, and that is okay to admit that. That way you can get up and do something different. Noam, the puppy killer. Like, I mean, still, can you believe this child killed her dog because the dog wouldn't fetch an animal? It wasn't listening to me, so you killed it? Lord have mercy. That's, I don't know what that is. You can't even call it evil. I don't know what that is anymore. That's a different kind of thing. That's serial killers, too. It ain't like the dog was attacking you and you killed it. Anyway, moving on. Does Christy know him like her job? She made me upset now. Does she like her job? The Hierophant. Oh, yeah. Two of Swords. Six of Wands. She loves it. Queen of Pentacles loves it. Because she has no business where she is. But she's making the best, business-wise, out of where she is. Six of Wands in the Hierophant, celebration, victory, government. Loves it. Couldn't be more happy. Because she has no business. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about that money. Where she is. But she is making the most out of where she is. So, we shall see.